QVC. We love a little bit of Christmas in July. That's coming up in a couple of weeks, actually. I think we're going to start. We always like to start a little bit early to give you a preview. And so we're starting a little bit earlier in that. So this is your set of 6 hanging auto air fresheners. So if you want to get a jump start on Christmas in July, this is where you do it. $19.98. Your 3 easy payments here, $6.66. So what are your fragrances? This one here is your garland berry. Next, we have your holiday spice. Then we have Gina's, that's so funny, gingerbread. And then we have a couple more. Frozen balsam. I love that. If you love that kind of Christmas tree smell, that's it. And then we also have vanilla sugar. We just don't have a picture of that one. Basically, these are $3 and change for one. And I'm sure they probably last in your car a long time because that's what Harry specializes in. I am not here alone. Miss Emily Foley is here. She's our brand expert over at the Slatkin team. Hi, Miss Emily. How are you?
Hi, it's so good to see you. I'm doing well, thank you.
These are great. So happy that we're starting off with this. I feel like it's a Christmas in July jump start.
It absolutely is. I mean, how many times have we hopped into an Uber, hopped into a cab, maybe gotten our car back from getting it detailed, and they've put the air freshener on the rearview mirror, and it is that gagging smell. It's chemically, it's overpowering. I have literally never smelled one that I thought smelled good. And then Harry, it's the story of our hour. And then Harry said, well, hey, let's fix this scent problem that everyone has. Air fresheners for your car smell horrible. And he created these with the same 15 to 20 essential oils that we're known for to create all of our scents. They're never going to give you a headache, and they're never going to be overpowering. It's never going to be that thing where you get in the car and you're like, oh, so much. It's just going to help get rid of any mustiness. Maybe you got drive-through the night before and then you get back in the next morning.
How about getting that dog in your car, the pets in your car?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, all those things. If you're driving kids around, you know, with sports and you've got the sports bags, cars get stinky. And this is such a great solution for getting rid of the bad smell and also just sort of making it smell seasonally delicious every time you hop in your car.
Right. All right, let's go through each one because there's some good ones here. Okay, let's start off with the garland berry. What does that smell like?
Yeah, so a set of 6 of the garland berry. This is one of our best-selling holiday fragrances. This is notes of red currant, icy mint, cranberry, and balsam. This is just all around delicious holiday perfect. It's got a little bit of that tree, a little bit of the fruitiness. It's got that coolness to it. It really is just a burst of really winter too. To me, this is not holiday specific. This is kind of, we can do this November all the way through March, kind of a great winter scent.
I love that. All right, let's do the next one. So funny, I was realizing that I called the gingerbread Gina's. It's grandma's. I'm sorry, that's grandma's gingerbread. Okay, here is the next one, the holiday spice. That's what happens when you don't wear your glasses. Holiday spice.
I love this one so much because I am a lover of the hot apple cider, just that spicy scent for the season anyway, and this has notes of clementine, fir needle, clove, pomander, and simmering spices. So if you get really excited about that first cup of hot apple cider when fall is coming around, that is what this gives. Again, this is not something I think you need to wait until December. This really is just the delicious, spicy fall fragrance.
I agree. And it definitely reminds me of like the cider kind of a thing. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going to talk about grandma's gingerbread.
I do think everybody sort of has a memory with gingerbread too, a moment of whether it is your grandmother, someone that just makes the best gingerbread. And this truly does smell like that warm gingerbread straight out of the oven. There's crushed nutmeg, ground cinnamon, and that brown sugar icing. It smells warm. It smells comforting. And another thing that's great about these, while these are, yes, of course, car air fresheners, these are perfect to hang in any space. So if you
Yeah.
have that coat closet
Yep.
that you're about to not open for months and months,
Yeah.
hang this in there with your coats. And then when you get your first coat out of the season, it's going to have this wonderful fresh scent to
Yeah,
it.
that's nice. Okay, let's go to .com and talk about that frozen balsam. That's probably going to be my favorite one.
You're going to love this if you love that tree scent, because this
Yeah.
smells like walking through a winter wonderland out in a forest. It's notes of fir balsam, bergamot, oak moss, evergreen, and frosted ozone. So it really does have that
Mm.
cool scent to it. This is like walking in a winter wonderland, cool, fresh, just the right amount of tree to make you feel transported to a perfect winter oasis.
Love that. And then we don't have a picture, but talk about the vanilla sugar. I feel like that's one that you can probably get away with now or in the fall as well.
100%. Spun vanilla sugar is something you could use right now. It's got notes of spun sugar, sugared lemon, whipped cream, and vanilla. So what I love about this is it does have that freshness of the lemon, which of course just smells clean,
Yep.
but a little bit of sweetness to it. I actually have it in a diffuser oil right now in my laundry room, which
Nice.
is where I keep my cat litter boxes. So this really is something you could get right now. And again, hang it in any small spaces, in closets, in basements. You could put it actually just put it in the drawer,
Yeah,
not
for
even use a
sure.
hanger. Anywhere you just want a little bit fresh, and that's
Yeah.
what Harry does such a good job of. He is helping us scent every
Yeah.
single piece of our lives.
And smelling these right now, it's not overwhelming. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten to an Uber or, you know, one of those cars. I have to roll the window down.
Yes.
Because whatever they have sprayed or hung in those cars has been so strong, so overly perfumey that I can't even sit in the car for a ride. And so I would end up rolling the window down just because it was a little bit too much. These are great. It just gives you that wonderful notes of whatever the fragrance is in not an overpowering way, which just gives you the scent that you want. And again, not so perfumey, which this is what Harry does, right? So again, pick up that garland berry, get a jump start on Christmas in July. The holiday spice, that one you can use in fall. This beautiful grandma's gingerbread, and then the other two are the frozen balsam. That's been very popular. But then the vanilla sugar that we don't have a picture of, but the vanilla sugar, you can get that one now because that's more of the freshness of vanilla and lemon that we love for this season.